Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your AEW Rampage Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 1645. And we're going to be talking about AEW Rampage in just a minute, but I want to do something a little different. And then we're going to go to the results for TNA Emergence. As you know, last night TNA was the final TNA Impact for Red Sox won, yeah. Excuse me. Oh man, it's been a long day. I just realized what has happened here. So here are the results for TNA Emergence. Just happened tonight, and let's so far I thought it would be over by now. And Frankie Kazarian defeated Kushida by pinfall. PCO defeated Shera to retain his titles. Matt Cardona being a wimp as usual. Zachary Wentz is the new X Division champion, defeating Mike Bailey, the champ, Hammerstone, Jason Hodge from Laredo Kid, and Riley Osborne from NXT. So that means he'll enter No Mercy this coming Sunday as the X Division champion against Wes Lee. The title will not be on the line, I don't think, unless they decide to change that. 6 knockout tag. Steve Macklin defeated Eric Young. 6 knockout tag team match. Jordan Grayson Spitfire. And that's Dane Luna and Joey Threat defeated Ash by Elegance and the Militia Edwards and Monster Slamovich with George Iceman, the personal concierge. And then ABC defeated First Class, AJ Francis and Casey Navarro, filling in for Rich Swann to retain the tag team titles. Ace Austin for Spade. There's another matchup going on. The 8-man tag team matchup, Joe Hendry, Mike Santana, the Hardys versus the System. And then you got the 60-minute Ironman match for the TNA World Championship between Nick Nemeth and Josh Alexander. Once I'll hopefully on the next episode after this one, I will give you the results of those final 2 matches. So I'll probably do it during the Collision, Event Center. So hang tight there if you can. So let's talk about what happened at the AEW Rampage. 3-way tag team matchup: Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal of Planet Jarrett versus the Undisputed Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, and Private Party, Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy. And Jarrett and Lethal did pick up the victory over the Undisputed Kingdom and Private Party. Meanwhile, one of my favorite ladies, if not my favorite lady from Stardom now, Mina Shirakawa, the lovely Mina Shirakawa. By the way, she is the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Champion. Went up against Misa Kate in a non-title matchup, and the lovely Mina Shirakawa, with that Mina driver, wins the match. Gotta love Mina Shirakawa. So Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander were addressing Willow Nightingale, and they thought it was heck of a night, So they said, "Oh, you chose a street fight. Well, we're gonna make sure." And then they said, "Well, they had some production crew member why they interrupt them." And Chris Statlander decked them one, and Chris Statlander said, September the 7th will be the end of our friendship. So that, I'll tell you what, Stokely Hathaway's been a jerk. I wouldn't want him to manage me. If I had a Survivor Series team, I would put Stokely Hathaway. I would put MJF, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory. Let's see. And I'm going to call them guys with punchable faces. The punchable, punchable bunch, the punchable face bunch. Anyways, so the grizzled young veterans, grit your teeth, went up against the Outrunners, and the Outrunners were doing too much clowning around. That's what cost them the match against the grizzled young veterans. So that's Zach Gibson and James Drake, who Vince McMahon tried to change them, called them the Dyad. Really? Come on now. You made Zach Gibson uglier than he is with the beard now back, but and the freaking GYV said, "Hey, we're not here for jokes and entertainment. We're here to get the tag team titles." And I personally hope the Young Bucks get. I personally hope when the Grizzled Young Veterans get their shot at the belts, they deck the Young Bucks, knock them out, put them in the hospital for good. Yeah, I'm a meanie. I don't like the Young Bucks, but hopefully the GYV beats the. Let's say they beat the crap up of the Young Bucks so much they want, they vacation and all. It's like these typical heels, man. I go against it. Oh, I can't fight because I'm hurt. Come on, really? Where does it hurt? Your nuts? Because you don't have any down there. If you're going to be chickening out matches. So Nyla Rose went up against Amina Belmont. This is too funny. Yeah, Excalibur made a joke. I was just a big fan of her uncle Simon. Does Excalibur know that Simon Belmont is a freaking video game character? For goodness sakes, really? Everybody, what last name Belmont you think of already? Castlevania. I mean, I know probably Excalibur joking. I got to tweet him on that. I got to call him on that. Dude, she don't have an uncle named Simon. She don't have an uncle named Theodore. She don't have an uncle named Alvin. Seriously. But anyways, Nyla Rose beat her easily. 1, 2, 3. Then the fatal the 4-way matchup, as you know, the fatal 4-way goes a little something like this. Konosuke Takeshita versus the Beast Mortos versus Commander and versus Leo Rush. Leo Rush. And I wrote it down by accident. So, in the end, with a heck of a matchup, speed versus speed, power versus power. Because this matchup is an international collaboration. You get two guys from Mexico, you got one American dude, and you got one Japanese dude. And this was an international flavor of styles. And I'll tell you what, at Konosuke Takeshita, because of his knowledge and the blend of all the styles, he ended up winning that matchup. So it'll be very interesting to see how this develops. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can try to get word on X to see if they had that, mixed 8-man tag over. Let me give it a second here. And, okay. Looks like right now the Iron Man match, see what we got here. The Iron Man match is the main event, and let's see what we do. What? No. 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 Guys. 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 Guys, hold up. Guys. You gotta be kidding me. Guys, you gotta be kidding me. I'm looking at this. Guys, you never believe who just walked in to TNA Emergence. By the way, Nick Nemeth is still the world champion. And I mean, you guys, I just got done watching Emergence. I'm just checking out the results in Emergence, so I didn't get a chance to look at it. You never believe who's shown up in TNA. You never believe who's shown up in TNA. I don't know if JBL's under contract with the WWE. Yeah, JBL. John Bradshaw Layfield has shown up on TNA television, Emergence. Says something to Nick Nemeth and walks out. I don't know if he's still under a Legends contract with the WWE, and if that's the case, there's another crossover coming in. And we have NXT TNA crossover, and let me just see what happens here. Let me pause this for just a second here. All right, check the result of that 8-man tag between the System, Joe Hendry, Mike Santana and the Hardys. The System ended up winning that matchup, but JBL and TNA, that's crazy. I know NXT and TNA are doing a little crossover. I mean, that's going to hurt that loss to the System. It's going to hurt Joe Hendry's momentum going into the Sunday's No Mercy. But with Zachary Wentz as the X Division champion, the only Rascals member to never hold that X Division title is Wes Lee. And this is going to be something now, because now with Zachary Wentz as X Division champion, he's going into No Mercy as that champion, and it's going to drive Wes Lee crazy. And unfortunately, that will be... that's even crazy. So, yep. So that's it. That's all the time we have on this show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode 1645 of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. AEW Rampage Event Center from the fallout of All In Part 2, and plus results from TNA Emergence. I can't believe JBL showed up. I mean, I felt like Jenko from 22 Jump Street when he found out that freaking Schmidt had sex with the captain's daughter. And I was like that when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was coming out. By the way, I wisely pre-ordered it, got what I needed, and wisely pre-ordered it. And here's something for you. There you go. Thank you. So, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Tomorrow, Bash in Berlin, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll hopefully do a live react with my good friend Brandon Martin. So, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. God bless you guys, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.